Some people, some politicians, now here they miss out. Somebody will go help you, they front, they bulldozer things. You they watch from far, surrogates. You need that for your political career. Anything way they do, person will go speak for you. Hello, I am here because of this man. This is Larry Olayinka. You know who he be? This is Wike spokesperson. You know who be Wike? Wike is the minister of FCT, former governor of Rivers State. This is Amaechi, also former governor of Rivers State. They were together before. He served under Amaechi. They call separate. Since then, now whoa, they don't want to see themselves for face. This is Rufa. This is Abati. Both of them are journalists. In case you are not in Nigeria, you are watching me for the first time. Now they explain all this to you, so okay? Now, what happened? Now, Amaechi, remember, now this man carry me come here. One week should raise his pay. He need to raise his pay. Me and go back. Now, Amaechi, he thought that Nigeria are hungry. Himself is hungry. Everybody is hungry. They campaign against the current government.
We are all hungry. All of us are. If you're not hungry, I am. You may laugh. So for us, the opposition, if you want us to remove the man in power, we can remove him from this power.
Say they need to push them out. Now we can call response. Say which hunger?
It's unfortunate. Of all time, it's the assistant birthday that people are celebrating you. You used to tell lies to Nigeria. You are hungry. Let us tell ourselves this. He was speaker 1999 to 2007. And if anybody knows, he was the most pampered speaker. Then he was reading law in London as a speaker 1999 to 2007. He became a governor 2007 to 2015. He was still reading law in London. 8 years as speaker of Rivers State Assembly. 8 years as governor of Rivers. You never talked about hunger. He became a minister from 2015 to 2023. 8 years, super minister, transport. Where you were borrowing money for every bad loans. You didn't talk about hunger. 2 years you have left office. I'm in coalition because I'm hungry. You're only hungry of power. And that's just failure on his part. How do you look at it? How do you insult Nigerians? How do you trivialize the issue of hunger or poverty? Why do you do that? You're insulting Nigerians.
Hunger? 2 years you are not in government. Hunger don't they beat you? What type of hunger is that? Say Nala, you say he's hungry for power. Because he's not in power. That's why he they cry hunger. Say which hunger? Anybody can cry hunger, no be him. He give out woto. Now they call they discuss the matter. Abati can't give Wike a lot of woto. Say what? Say this Wike, he get character problems. Get character problem.
Earlier on, I commented on Minister Nyesom Wike's attack on Rotimi Amaechi, his former boss. And I raised issues using the trope I will teach in tragedy and other tragic forms in dramaturgy, hubris, amasia, to say that this is about a flaw of character. If anybody has ever been your benefactor, even if you have any misgivings about them, you don't have the right to go and rubbish them in public for, whatever reason. That in itself, that public, denigration of your benefactors, old or current, amounts to, a disgraceful show of ingratitude. And I think that is that about that. Now, one of the things we also teach in dramaturgy is elements of drama. One of the key elements of drama is character. Because you can't write a play without having characters, without having dialogue, plot, setting, and all of that. And characters are important in whatever drama, whether it is in politics or it is in the fictional world of literature. And I agree with the gentleman who wrote #character,
yes.
that this speaks more to the character of Nyesom Wike himself. Who has he not fought? He has fought the Odilis, he has fought Senator John Obata, he has fought Rotimi Amaechi, the man that made him local government chairman, made him chief of staff, made him Minister of State Education via recommendation. And I say, and I repeat, that President Tinubu himself should beware, he should be careful. Because when circumstances differ tomorrow, this character will not have any reservations whatsoever in coming after President Tinubu himself. And he has sent a signal by saying President Tinubu did not consult him before he declared state of emergency in Rivers State. He wanted the president to consult him. What impudence. However, he's saying Amaechi is hungry for power, not hungry for food. Okay, how is he different from Rotimi Amaechi? He has been fighting Sim Fubara in Rivers State even after he had left the place. So what is he hungry for? Is he not also hungry for power?
Say Wike don't talk against almost all his benefactors. He don't rubbish them. People who help him along the line of his political career. He don't give them woto. Say he get character problem. So they invited Amaechi again to Arise TV. Amaechi come say you know what talk about children matter.
The first one is that nobody made me governor. God, Dr. Peter Odili, and the Nigerian judiciary. Nobody. And as journalists, nobody has ever asked that man that says he made governor, how did you make this man governor?
Right.
Nobody has ever asked that question. Two,
so how did you become governor?
I don't know. I went to court. Latif Pabemi is my lawyer. He's not the attorney general, so you should ask. So that's one thing that needs to be made very, very clear. Two, it is not true that I'll call him Mohammed Bello Adoke flew all the way from Abuja to Port Harcourt. That Wike asked me to make him commissioner for finance, and I said no. He has to work under me. I want him as chief of staff so I can supervise him. I didn't offer him commissioner for finance. You see, I'm saying this because I don't want to join issues with children.
Say children matter. You know what to put. The court invite Wike. They can't respond to wetin Amaechi talk. Wetin can happen? If you watch that interview for Arise TV, you go know say this guy deserve a raise. You remember that time, Paullosa, the family they cry say Wike collected their land. Many people supported this family, including me. I took side. Then Wike can respond. When Wike respond, people no see, including me. I still took side until this guy come out. Call lay down wetin happen. Listen to the history of the land.
I was about to start with a brief history on the land. In the early 80s, construction companies were given space. And that's why I know that place is called Life Camp. It was a camp for construction company. Paullosa 1, Aprofim 2, Costain 3, and I'm also aware of Stabilin Ficiloni. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's an Italian word. So other construction companies were given space there. When you have a contract to build road or do construction, you need a temporary site office. That place was allocated to all those construction companies as temporary site office in 1984. The condition will be that after finishing your job, you leave the site. It is like a construction work, maybe a road being done in my village, and I now look at this road is going to benefit my village, and my family land is close to the construction site, and I now give my family land to the construction company to use as temporary site office. After constructing the road in my village, will the construction company still stay on that land, build structure on it, and rent the structure out to people? And that is exactly what Paullosa has done.
After he finish talking, I don't waste your time while they go somewhere. Everybody sweet. Now so the matter be, they get them time, they can't pay, they don't pay. I don't summarize everything now. He called it Abati turn to comment on that matter as I said. On this issue between Wike and Amaechi, Abati took side, gave Wike woto. Say he get character problem. Ubrish, they call invite Larry now say, may he come talk. That is Wike. Wike call send really me go talk the matter. Go discuss with them. Same Arise TV. When we say most politicians they fear to go. The guy enter there, carry bazooka. When I give her a chance to talk, he first of all demolish everything we are about to stand for.
The main focus of our conversation today is that of a right of reply to comments that were made and that you would like to respond to. So, sir, I give you the floor to go ahead and respond to these comments that were made.
Well, I first and foremost, I want to commend the management, especially the chairman of Arise News. That's one of the leading lights in journalism profession in this country, the Prince Duke. I want to commend him. I want to commend him for today because I can see that Mr. Ruben Abati is not here because I was not expecting him to be here because he took position of special assistant on media to Rotimi Amaechi. He took position of spokesperson to Rotimi Amaechi. So I was thinking that to be professional, to operate normally, Ruben Abati will not be among those who will sit in the studio to interview me. I said that it will be on this side of the discussion this morning. So while I will be talking in defense or in support of the FCT Minister Wike, he will also be talking in support and in defense of Rotimi Amaechi like he has been doing. And I said that probably he has been appointed as a special assistant on media to Amaechi because I watched him like 3 or 4 days ago, saying that talking like the minister is rude, is this, and using unprintable words that I was not expecting to hear from somebody who has functioned as editorial chairman of Guardian newspapers. For somebody like that to come to studio and begin to call a minister rude in defense of Rotimi Amaechi, because he was supposed to, in journalism, we are not supposed to have opinion. So I was shocked to hear him turning himself to spokesperson of Amaechi. And I want to also suggest that since he's now Amaechi's spokesperson, he should excuse himself from Arise TV and go and do his job properly. He should not be using a platform provided by respected Nigerians like Oga Nduka Obaigbena to ventilate his anger, his frustration, and his hatred for Wike. Because it is obvious that he hates Wike. He said here that Wike is rude. When he had issue with EFCC and he had to pay back the money he got from Dasuki loot, then the alleged Dasuki loot, he himself and his wife knew the road to Wike's house to go and beg for a bailout, which is obviously got. And Wike was not rude that time. Oga Ruben Abati has always come to this station to present himself as a moral police, to postulate, present as a moral police. And he will not one day tell us that at one point in his life, he is a politician, a member of PDP. At some point in his life, he was PDP deputy governorship candidate in Ogun State. And he was comfortable having his picture displayed with that of somebody who was wanted by the American government for alleged drug trafficking. He was comfortable on the podium with somebody who was wanted by the American government for alleged drug trafficking. That is the person that will come here and pronounce with his mouth that a minister of this, a former governor, a minister, somebody he once ran to for help, and call that person a rude person. It is to me, I never believe that kind of word. But you know him. He's a bully like he has always been. Even you that you are talking to me now, I've seen videos in the studio bullying you, telling you that you did not respect him, you did not call him Oga. Even you that are his colleagues on live TV. So I want to commend the management of Arise TV for taking him out of today. So that
that is not what happened, sir.
Mr. Leary,
that is not what happened, sir.
Mr. Leary,
and also speak.
Mr. Leary, Olayinka, if you will hear.
They come say, no, be like that. Rufa won't fire out.
Okay, very well. Welcome back to the morning show. Some things I need to set straight. Dr. Abati did not leave the show because Arise TV told him not to come today. He was indisposed and he called in sick. That assertion that he didn't come because you were coming here is totally false. Secondly, all the allegations placed against him can't be substantiated, and he has the right to be able to respond to all of this. Thirdly, please let me speak. Mr. Leary, Olayinka, you would let me speak. You have been speaking for so many minutes here. You will let me speak, please. And I insist on that right. Secondly, the right of reply was between Wike and Rotimi Amaechi. And I think his best issues like that are focused as a right of reply based on that. Not this casting of aspersions about people that are not here to speak for themselves and saying things that are not true and do not hold water. So it will be best for you to moderate yourself and speak to the issues as regards the right of reply. I am still speaking, Mr. Olayinka. So please, I want you to focus on the right of reply of what transpired between your boss and Amaechi. That's the focus of this issue. And not attacking people that are not here to defend themselves. That's the only decent thing to do. Go ahead.
I say, waiting. Now they talk about to Rufa.
Are you done speaking?
Go ahead, please.
When your Ruben Abati was in that studio calling Wike, saying Wike was a rude person, was Wike there to defend himself? Was Wike there? So if he's not here, he will also hear what I'm saying and come as spokesperson to Amaechi to also defend himself. Again, Oseni Rufai, stop behaving like you know everything. You are not a spirit. The allegation I made is against Ruben Abati, not you. Listen.
No, but I have a right to speak up for my colleague. I have a right to speak up for my colleague.
You have a right. You have a right to speak up for your colleague.
Yes.
You don't have the
we
right.
are a team on this show.
You don't have a right.
We are a team.
You don't have a right. You don't have the right. You say even if you are a team, you don't have a right because we are not in the zoo. Ruben Abati, we are not in the zoo.
Mr. Olayinka, with due respect, maybe one of these days we'll talk about your own 20 million fraud allegations that you had to go back and forth to court for. Maybe we'll talk to that. Your own 20 million fraud allegations against you too.
20 million allegation. I went to court. I went to court myself, and the case was struck out, dismissed. The case was dismissed. If I knew that you were going to talk about it, I will bring the court judgment. And that is why I say, so go and do a 2 or 3 weeks course in journalism so that you will know. You will not come to a TV station to begin to talk like you are a lawyer, using words like I put it to you. Like somebody is a court of law, you are doing cross-examination. I put it to you, I put it to you. This is a conversation, not an interrogation. You should also begin to act like human being that you are supposed to be. What I'm saying here is that I made allegation against Ruben Abati. Let him come and defend it. You are not the one to say that the allegation is lying. He says it's false. It's true or not. Because you are not the person. Were you with him when he went to Wike? Were you with him in the EFCC custody? Were you with him? You were not with him now. So stop behaving like you know everything. Is it not you that you study animal anatomy? So you are supposed to be doing it.
Okay. What is wrong in studying animal anatomy?
Okay, Mr.
Can you show us your own certificate from the school you went? Show us your own certificate.
Documentary on animal now.
The certificate is funny.
Guys said, do documentary on animals and stop talking to human beings and let responsible person coordinate this program, not you. Not somebody who was convicted for breaking traffic offense. Not somebody like you. You come to station, you come to TV station and begin to do.
Mr. Lere Olayinka, if I may interject at this moment, we would like to have a productive.
Let me listen to you.
Please, sir. Let me listen to you, I beg. Please, sir. We want to have a productive.
Talk to me. Woman be talk to me.
That's why I said the guy, you need a raise. You need a raise.
You've been asked questions in the past and you never answered them. We told you to talk about the tiff between Rotimi Amaechi and Wike, but you never answered them. You kept on assaulting people and abusing people.
I said
talk about the tiff.
Talk
about the tiff between Rotimi Amaechi and Wike. Talk about the tiff between them. Do you understand what I mean by the tiff? Talk about the tiff between them. Go ahead.
Wike said, listen. Rotimi Amaechi said on your station that it does not respond to children. And some of us look at him and laughed. Because this person that he referred to as a child was a local government chairman when he was member of House of Assembly. He was elected member of House of Assembly in Rivers State. The same way Wike was elected local government chairman. Of course, you know the difference between House of Assembly member and local government chairman. These children that he said was the Director General of his campaign in 2011. Wike was the one who led Rotimi Amaechi's campaign to re-elect him in 2011. This person that he called children, I don't relate to children, was the one in 2007 where Rotimi Amaechi ran to Ghana and was hiding under the wrapper of his wife. He was in Ghana. Wike was the one leading the charge to bring Rotimi Amaechi back as governor. When Supreme Court gave judgment that Rotimi Amaechi should be the governor of Rivers State, Amaechi was in Ghana. Who went to Ghana to go and bring him? Come on, Mo. The atmosphere is now clear. Nobody will attack you. You are now free. He could not face the fire here. He left Wike to be here to face that fire. He became governor. And he also said that, Wike has to be made a commissioner for finance, but he made him chief of staff so that he could supervise him. And I asked, so governors don't supervise commissioner for finance too? So if he had made Wike commissioner for finance, he won't be the one to supervise him because commissioner for finance is autonomous. Right. Again, let me conclude. Yeah. Then this same child that he said defeated him in 2015. This person defeated him in 2019. He defeated him in 2023. Since Wike and Rotimi Amaechi parted way, tell me one thing that Rotimi Amaechi has won politically. Give me one election that Rotimi Amaechi has won since Wike went his way and Amaechi went his own way. Amaechi has not won a single election since that time, showing that this person was Wike was a minister of state in Abuja. Rotimi Amaechi was governor in Rivers. Wike collected the structure of PDP from him.
Yes, sir. Mr. Olayinka.
Yeah, with you.
All right, so just final question, Mr. Olayinka. Very briefly, how does this help the residents of the FCT? For the people who are looking for housing, for the people who need access to infrastructure, healthcare, that need jobs, and so on and so forth. How does any of this? Is your principal focused on the tasks that need to be solved in the FCT? And when we move on from all this,
the question that I want to ask you also is that how has this stopped the minister from performing his duties? The president, from June 10 to July 3rd, 17 projects will be commissioned by the president of Nigeria. Those projects were done by this FCT administration led by Wike. 17 projects. We are starting June 10. And it will go on for 17 days. Some of those, 10 of those projects will personally commissioned by the president. So all this one, politics, you play it. Then your job, you do it. Politics, as you look at it, and has not in any way affected the working the job of the minister.
Some people, some politicians, na here they miss am. Somebody wey go help you dey front, dey bulldozer things. You dey watch from far, surrogate. You need that for your political career. Anything wey you dey do, person wey go speak for you, your Ziba. He demolish everybody. So wetin happen? Rufai gave am, he get Rufai. Fire for fire. We love it too, because if they no fight like this, we don't get anything to talk. They need to fight for us to enjoy the internet. What do you think? Drop out for comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.